Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Philisha, also known as the Queen of Content. Really excited to have this time with you guys today. And listen, I am just gonna jump in, right? So much has happened, so much has been going on in my universe, and so I thought I would just come on, give you guys just an update, share with you guys what has been going on, kind of updates for the channel, updates for the brand, and just take you guys along on this new journey that I'm super excited about. So first of all, most of you should, I mean, it's been what, 5 months ago, should know now, I'm a whole mom, which has been just so amazing. Just the journey into motherhood. And initially, even some of my followers said, well, are you going to share what your journey has been? Are you going to talk about your journey into motherhood? Are you going to kind of, because it's one thing, I think, to look at a video, to look at people vlog, to talk to your friends about something and to live it. Like, being a mother for me has changed my life in so many different ways. It's changed, time management. It's changed how I look at the world. It's changed my outlook on things. I don't know. It's just changed me overall. And I think that it's important to talk about everything, all of the facets within motherhood, and especially as an entrepreneur and as a professional woman, because there's so many different things. Like, women, we're super women, first of all, and there's so many different things that I think that we do, and so many things that we are just responsible for, that regardless of what support system you have, like, it really falls on you. And I think that that's something that's not really talked about enough, and that is honestly not even celebrated enough. Yeah, we have our Mother's Day, we have all of our stuff, but like, honey, it's work, right? And so yeah, so I want to talk about that as well, and just share kind of some jewels and some tools that has assisted me as a new mom, and things that I really live by as a new mom as well. So one of the things that I thought about as I took almost a year off, to be honest with you guys, which was well deserved, right? For those of you who have been following me, you know that I have started my business over 10 years ago. And for us to be in this space now, and for me to be at this critical moment in my life, that is just such a blessing. But to be able to have that time off is so sacred. I mean, if you're able to take it off, I highly, highly recommend it, especially from your business. And it's just a testament that the tools and the systems that I put in place early on in my business worked. We are obviously in trying times right now, and there's so many different things going on just in the world in general. So for me to be able to take a step back from my business and to really focus on my son, it was just really, really a blessing. But now it's a new year, and I miss you guys. I want to do and bring more channel content to this channel for you guys as well. And there's just been a lot of planning and kind of like, okay, what's the vision? What's the vibe, right? That I want to bring into this channel as well. So today I said, okay, let's just sit down, girl, and let's just do this video and just give a update here. So for those of you who follow me from kind of the beginning of my journey, you guys know that I spent a lot of my time building my business and building my brand through social media, specifically at the time, Facebook, now moving into doing more stuff on YouTube and Instagram as well, but really moving into those spaces. But that was a while ago, and I think that so many different things are shifting and changing, and which is very exciting. And I feel like over this past year, I've been able to take a step back and to really look at myself, to look at, okay, what is it that I want to do to provide value, and not just provide content or give tips or do classes and things of that nature. And at the core of the Mac Institute, and at the core of myself as an individual, as an entrepreneur, as a mother, just as a business owner with multiple brands, there's so many different levels to this, right? And I feel like it is almost doing a disservice when you don't get to see kind of that day-to-day behind the scenes of what that process looks like. I know for me, starting out, I didn't have money for a coach, like in the yay beginning of my journey, right? And I was like, okay, I have the set amount of money to invest in my business. Where do I invest it, right? And many of us, we're still at that place, especially now that we have pandemic, we have, a lot of responsibilities. Like, we want to be very careful on how we show up and how we actually share information, and how we actually um, uh, spend our money, right? Spend our coins. So one of the things that I want to do is really take you guys behind the scenes, and to let you see, like, what does it take to actually be a mom, to build a business, to grow, and to do so where you're still respecting and setting boundaries as a woman. And I think for me, that's something that is so important, and honestly, something that in the past I've struggled with, like saying no and understanding that no is a complete sentence, right? And so this year, that is really the focus of my channel, is to really not focus on, okay, we only talk about this niche or whatever, but to just share kind of what it looks like in this beautiful new life of mine, where I'm navigating it all, and to take you guys behind the scenes. And for those of you who have been saying, gosh, I really want to build a business, or I want to do fill in the blank, but I'm a mom, or I'm so busy, or I don't have the support. Like, listen, you can do this. Like, we can do this, and we can do it together, supporting one another. And I think that that's one of the things that in the past that I've missed, right? Like, one of the things in the past, I did a lot of coaching. I did a lot of teaching. I did a lot of, events and things of that nature. But I really didn't show a lot of, like, okay, behind the scenes, this is how it's done. These are the roadblocks, and this is how you overcome them, in just period, right? So that's something that I'm going to show. I'm also going to be showing a little bit more lifestyle. A lot of people have always asked me, like, how do you do it all, girl? Like, how do you fit it all in? How do you multitask or whatever? And those are some of the things that I really want to share, is that behind the scenes, day to day. So, I also think that with that, consistency is key. Now, I will tell you guys that it is very, very, I won't say, I don't like the word hard, but I will say challenging, to balance it all and to stay consistent and to really focus in on your goals. Like, most people who make New Year's resolutions, honestly, they don't stick with them. And it's because of this one thing that is so important, and that is creating habits. I truly believe that regardless of what it is that you want to create, that you want to do, as long as you create a habit surrounding that goal or that thing, then you're going to be absolutely okay, and you're going to be able to get it done. So I'm also going to share with you guys how I'm creating new habits to make sure that I'm able to stay on track and to serve and support my team and you guys as well. So listen, we are pretty much, I gutted everything. So we are building and creating together new programs, new trainings, new content, and just a totally new vibe. And I'm all here for it. I'm excited about it. I think for me, being that I've done so much, it's like a breath of fresh air to have this kind of new direction and to have this new exciting content to share with you guys. So we're going to see where this goes. We're going to do it together. We're going to create it together. So I invite you to the journey. I also invite you to join in. Like, I'll probably do some challenges and things of that nature too, especially because it's the top of the year. So to join in on that, as I share more, as I take you behind the scenes a little bit more on this journey. I'm still trying to really see what upload schedule works with you guys and with my schedule as well. But just understand that it's going to be very fluid. And I want to not feel like this is a job. Like, I want to be excited about it. I want to feel motivated by it. I want to feel inspired. I don't want to just do something because, oh, it's Tuesday and I have to get a video up. So we're going to flow and see how this goes. And for me, I create the best content when I do that, when things don't feel forced. And I see a lot of things online now that really feels forced, like, oh, I got to do this video, let me get on here, but you can't really see the passion. So anyways, that is a long story, kind of just to say your girl is back. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll talk to you on my next video. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you lots.